Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Alright, now we're gonna get ending 2 out of the way. I already made the choices. But yeah, I made the choices I needed to. And with Naser, nothing happens, basically. Yeah, okay. With Naser, you go, blah, blah, blah. Worry about that when I get home. April 1st. The teacher is making his rounds, checking on the students, and gets to our desks. Hello, Anon, FANG. Are you two getting along well? Yes, Dr. Farnsworth. Great to hear. You know, I'm real proud of you two. I remember at the start of the year, you were at each other's throats. Now look at you. The two of us cringe. Yeah, thanks. At any rate, you two understand the material, right? Oh yeah, Fang and I are fine. I was just helping them with a few problems. I remembered it this time. Good, good. I won't keep you any longer then. Farnsworth meanders to pester the next few students. Anyways, where were we? I turn back to see Fang giving me a raised eyebrow and a smug grin. So... Fang's eyebrows rise and fall faster and faster. As if she's trying to send a message in Morse code. Wait, what? See, you can learn, Anon. Oh. Oh god, is she still on about that shit? She does seem pretty serious about it. We've been friends long enough. I guess it's the least I can do to start going along with it. I didn't realize you were Pan, Anon. Pan? What does a Raptors Williams movie have to do with any of this? No, dummy, you're pansexual. I'm sorry, what? You're pan. That means you're willing to date people regardless of identity. Do I come off as that desperate? I'm an MB. You recognize me? We're dating. Therefore, you're pan. Fang deserves a gold medal at the Mental Gymnastic Olympics. Even the French would give that routine a 10 out of 10. 10. Anyways, mumbling again. Prom, you wanna actually, go together? Which is worse, the panty stuff or prom? That's panty. That's a new one. Nah. Prom is so lame, you know. Oh yeah, I get you. Not to mention a waste of money. Yeah, money better spent on actual good stuff. Like Garf. In the distance, I can hear Reed rebuffing my attempt to try his product. Yeah, and booze. Yeah, totally. Prom cash is way better spent on fun stuff like liquor. Even though we're not allowed to buy it yet. Oh. That was... The mouse was there the whole time, and if you noticed that, I'm so sorry. In fact, we totally should. Should what? Have our own prom. Just the two of us. With blackjack and hookers. I consider the idea for a moment. Just Fang, me, and a few dozen cans of beer somewhere. fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Quiet down, you in the back. Oops. Crap, the assignment. You're still worried about that? I flipped the page over to reveal the second half, which we only have about 10 minutes to finish. Yeah, it's just the one assignment, and there's already no way you can finish, right? Just relax. Take a break now and then. I worriedly glance at the page again. Maybe she's, they're right. Alright, sure. The two of us continue making plans up to the bell, and I toss the paper out when I leave. The Saturday after next, I'm laying in bed, scrolling through various feeds of worthless information. God, this Sandasian of postmodern graffitist RSS feeds become a dumpster fire. Fucking tourist. Goddamn summer. Remember when people would always complain about summer, and now nobody gives a shit anymore? It is weird how, in little ways, that website has changed over the years. I got an open can of soda. The lights are out, and I can hear Rainbow bumping around his box. This is the life. I'm about to reply to some guy claiming that he is most definitely angered in the posterior, but my phone buzzes, throwing off my answer, and I accidentally hit send. God damn it, I lost. It's over. It's a text from FANG. Hey, you got any plans later today? Who do you take before a guy with a life? Why do you ask? I've shown you some songs from my favorite band, right? Biggly Da. I vaguely recall FANG's phone bugging out occasionally. Was that supposed to be music? Think so, yeah. They're coming into town for tonight only. Cool, you plan on buying a ticket? No need. I won them in a raffle. Now when you say them, of course I want you to go, dork. Oh, cool. Wait. I'll come pick you up at 6 tonight, don't forget. Alright, see you then. My hand falls to my side, dropping the phone onto the mattress. A concert. On the one hand, I get to spend time with FANG doing something they love. On the other, concert. Hopefully I don't get curb stomped. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going. I should go run and buy some earplugs just in case. As I wait in front of my building for FANG, I can't help but feel a bit nervous. I've never been to a proper concert before. The closest was FANG and the band at Moe's place. That counts, right? Before I can continue that thought, I spot the Nays car speeding towards me. I feel myself cringe a bit for even thinking of that name. I move to the back before the car comes to a complete stop and open the door. FANG sitting on the other side. Get in, dweeb. I can tell Nazer is a bit nervous, driving in this part of town with how he's constantly looking around the car. The door barely shuts when he speeds away from my apartment building and back towards civilization. So, Anon, yeah? That's where you live? Essentially asking, are you that poor? Nah, I just sleep there, keep all of my stuff there, and hang out there most of the time. That elicited a laugh from FANG and the confused look from Nazer. Can't win them all, I guess. Everyone's a critic. So, this band, Biggly Da, where are they playing at? Some club on the other side of town called the Lava Lamp. Can't say I've really been to a club either. And what genre is their music exactly? They're a post-extreme neo-indie experimental hardcore, mathcore, grindcore, industrial heavy punk metal band. What? With an emphasis on creative expression and a down-to-earth worldview that just really speaks to me. It's the kind of stuff I wish we could have played in our band, but Trish never thought it was marketable enough. English? Blender noises. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, fuck both of you. Fang pouts, or as they put it, was in silent protest against the world. Really, the way Fang crossed their arms and pointedly looked away from the two of us made me chuckle at the cute, angry act. So, word salad genre aside, they sound pretty big. Not really. Really. They're pretty underground, honestly. Fang passes my ticket over so I can see. Oh, wow. The venue can hold double of what Moe's could. Does that make it a big venue? Just said Moe's was small. The place shouldn't be too packed. I know you don't exactly like crowds, Anon. Aw, she does care about me. When we get there, Nazer stops me before I get out. You need earplugs, bro? Way ahead of you, bro. Oh, I bought my own, actually, but thanks. Bunch of pansies, both of you, not wanting to lose your hearing before you turn 30. Nazer smiles again and drives off, leaving Fang and I in front of the building. The place is a warehouse shed, 3 stories tall, with graffiti staining nearly every inch of it. I've always wondered how people get up there. That's a good-ass question. Already I can hear the bass rattling my eardrums. A man by the entrance checks our tickets and lets us pass. This place must be pretty nice if they have to use a bouncer. Oh yeah, the band makes plenty. They can afford some neat stuff like that. Painted signs in the lobby point to a stairwell leading down into the basement. The temperature rises a good 20 degrees on the trip down. Geez, do they have a furnace going on down here? Concerts are usually hot, Anon. Didn't I tell you to bring a water bottle or something? No? Oops. Well, there was a water fountain back up in the lobby. Don't drink from that. Not sure if you want to actually drink from it, though, unless you have a lead stomach lining. I don't take that perk, usually. I'll keep it in mind. The music's starting to sound like a gaggle of pissed-off cats being dropped into lawnmower blades, so I pop in the earplugs I got earlier. I was starting to hear animalistic chanting combined with the arrhythmic bashing of drums, and what could only be described as the unholy fusion of squealing feedback and the unmaintained generator running on overdrive. Maximum overdrive, baby. Fang rolls their eyes and gestures to the open door to the concert hall. The pre-show is almost done. We got here just in time. As soon as we open the doors, we're almost blown back by the wall of sound that blasts past us. Jesus Christ. The earplugs were not helping at all. I'm pretty sure I just went deaf. There were about 100 to 150 of the concert goers, give or take. Most of them were thronging the stage, while a few hang back and nurse their beers, waiting for the show to start. Thank you, motherfuckers, for being here tonight. The crowd responds with a collective roar of approval, Fang adding her voice to the cataphonic chorus. cacophonic chorus. Okay, it took me a second to remember how I'm supposed to say that. It was an honor to open for the main show tonight, and they're in for the gig of their lives, judging by how brutal you guys were in the pit, beating the absolute shit out of each other. I'm pretty sure several of you are laying there dead. Another roar rips from the audience as the bare-faced flattery, probably the leftover adrenaline in their systems. All right, it's time. Are you guys ready? The crowd is practically foaming at the mouth as they scream unintelligibly yet again. Come on, is that all you fucking got? Are you fucking ready? I thought that they couldn't possibly have been more ready, but they somehow managed to scream even louder. I think I even saw some guy get punched as the person next to him thrust his fist upward while he yelled. Now that's what I like to hear. Let's welcome Big the Die. The crowd goes absolutely nuclear, people jumping up and down, screaming their heads off as the band walks up onto the stage. Without another word, they launch right into their opening song. A flurry of instruments meets my ears in something vaguely resembling music. I still don't quite understand the appeal, but the energy of the movement is getting to me. Before I know it, I'm jumping and fist swinging along with everyone else. FANG sees me join in, and their beaming smile intensifies. Soon enough, I'm elbow deep in the pit, screaming as wildly as the crowd. Then a stray elbow clocks me out early. Oh God. Oh fuck, piss, cunt shit. How the fuck are you so heavy? What? Someone's dragging me? Oh no, don't sell my organs, please. Oh, you're back. FANG lets me down onto my back, and I sit up straight. We're back in the lobby of the building, only it's a lot quieter than when we first arrived. A dull pain rings through my head. Are you alright? What happened? No idea. After the show, I just found you lying on the ground. You're pretty lucky no one jumped on you. Everyone's got good old steel toes. How was out the rest of the show? That's the concert experience, right? Wait till you go to Woodstock, then you'll see a real concert experience. Let me tell you. Isn't it great? It certainly is a different experience, yeah. Ugh, my head. Yeah, you're gonna want a rag or something. Your lip is pretty busted. I feel around my face, and sure enough, a new pulse of pain shakes me. My fingers are covered in blood as I register my new cleft lip. Do you got one? Nah, sorry. I bunch up the front of my shirt and hold it to my mouth. Nazer always keeps a first aid kit in his trunk. He'll be here in 10 or so minutes. You'll look like ass at school for a few days, but it can't be that much of a change. FANG laughs at their own joke, and I try to join in before my splitting headache kicks in. Can you get up, or do I have to drag you all the way out the door? My legs are a bit wobbly, but I manage to stand up with some assistance from FANG. They lead me out the front of the building, and we sit on the curb to wait for Nazer. You doing okay? The bleeding stopped. I feel like my head's about to explode, but I'll be alright. Better than last time this happened, at least. FANG reaches into their pocket and retrieves their lighter and pack of cigarettes. You want to smoke? You know me too well. I take them from Fang's hand and light my own cigarette for once. Faking my first draw, and it's almost enough to ignore my migraine. You seem to really like those. Yeah. You should get around to scraping enough pennies to get your own sometime, instead of bumming off me. Yeah, I'll start buying my own when they cost less than my monthly rent. So until then, you're going to keep getting your teeth kicked in just to get one of mine? That's the plan, babe. We chuckle, and Fang shifts closer to me, hugging my arm. Dweeb. One month later. It's prom night. The night Fang and I set aside for our own little party. When I arrive at Fang's place, I see the pomegranate parasite waiting outside the front door. Oh, I already knocked, Anon. Nazer will be out in a moment to invite us in. I'm sure Fang will be getting ready too. You don't seem very dressed for prom. Not going. But you and Fang just make the cutest couple. You could have signed up for prom king and queen. Fang's mother speaks up from the kitchen. Oh, is that Anon? Here we go. The small pterodactyl comes out, a bowl she's struggling to stir in her arms. Oh, Anon's come over too. Are you two going to prom as well? No, I'm just visiting for a bit. Fang doesn't want to go. Where are they? Lucy will be downstairs in a bit. She's just getting the last of her makeup on. In the meantime, take a seat. I've got some cookies in the oven that are almost ready. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Wham bam. Sweetheart. Oh, come on. You can't expect me to believe he's only here for a visit on the school's prom night. No, intimidating the suitor. God damn it. Well. Pictures, I need pictures. Oh well, we should get a new scrapbook just for this. Nazer Wordley looks at me as though I let him down somehow. No pictures for me. Not this time. My phone buzzes and I check to see who it is. As I fade out of existence. Go out through the window. Meet me at the bus stop. Why didn't you have me wait here in the first place? Forgot Dad wouldn't let us leave on our own in a million years. Just make something up and get out of there. I shift a bit in my seat, and Fang's father notices my face has gone a bit pale. Something wrong, son? Yeah. I get up from the sofa and start inching towards the door. Sorry, I gotta go early. He squints distrustfully. Already? Lucy hasn't even come downstairs yet. Yeah, sorry. Emergency came up. Gotta go feed my pet Roomba. I power walk to the exit. Hold it. His chilling voice freezes me when I grab the doorknob. Roomba? That's my dog's name, yeah. It's a cute name for a dog, I guess. It is an absolute blessing that I'm facing the door. Cold sweat is pouring down my face, threatening to drip off my forehead. If it wasn't for my jacket, he would definitely see the spreading patches around my armpits. Sorry to keep you then. Safe trip home. Thank you too, bye. The door slams behind me, and I make record time out of the block. My cows are on fire, but I only care about getting as far away as possible. Fang is sitting on the bench by the bus stop. They jump when they see me. Jeez, Hannon, you look terrible. Yeah, I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark. I take a moment to catch my breath. Don't put me that close to death again, please. Sorry, I forgot. I hate him so much sometimes. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Are we taking the bus to the beach? I've called up a taxi. It'll be here any minute. I noticed they got a backpack with them. A beer in there. Loads, also some fireworks. Rad. I sit next to Fang on the bench to wait. 3 minutes and 27 seconds later. The taxi comes barreling down the street, drifting into a turn, and coming to a graceful stop in front of Fang and I. The window rolls down. It's the same driver from before. Yep, still got it. The driver turns his head and looks over at us. It's my favorite couple again. How's the leg, Skinny? The driver chuckles at his own remark. I briefly consider calling a different cab, but decide to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's fine now, thanks for asking. And I open the door for Fang, and we both climb in the back. Where am I taking you? Take us to the beach. Sounds romantic. Anywhere in particular you got in mind? I throw a look at Fang, not really having anywhere in mind. Just anywhere, I guess. I think I know just the spot. And it's the scenic route, too, so it works out for everyone. He peels out from the street to whichever beach he's taking us. Fang locks their hand in my own and rests her head on my shoulder during the silent drive. In the rear view mirror, the driver makes eye contact with me. The bottom of his eye curls, and I know exactly what he's thinking. His hand darts to the radio knob. Oh, the way I dance with you. Fang throws her head back in disgust. Oh, God. Man, you hate getting tips, don't you? I get something much better. Take my word for it. What the fuck is going through this guy's head? Goddamn. 2 songs and 30 ran red lights later, we reach wherever it was he took us. Here we are, best point at the beach. $37.80. Oh, wait, $27.80. I pay the toll in crumpled 5s, 1s, and exact change. Oh yeah, Skin Row, that's right. Anywho, have fun, you two. We climb out the back of the cab, and the driver gives me a wink before the taxi screeches away in a cold cloud of sand and carbon monoxide. We have to be the only 2 who ever ride in that thing. Now it's just us, alone. I take Fang by the hand, and we make our way down to the beach. There isn't a single other person in sight. Perfect. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing right now. How about we find a spot to sit then? Yeah, sounds like a plan. The waves have receded far back, letting us walk along the soft sand more easily. After some time, we find some kind of hidden shoal, only now revealed thanks to the low tide. This looks like a good place. Fang drops the backpack in the sand and promptly unzips it, retrieving 2 beer cans from inside. I take one from their extended hand and pull the tab open. Tastes like shit. To all those fucking losers who went to prom. I take a sip and my face immediately contorts. It's been a while since I've drank this shit. Meanwhile, Fang chugs half of their can and laughs at me. Come on, Anna, don't tell me you're a lightweight. Fang wants to go. Let's fucking go. No, fuck you. I wish. I grab a fresh can and ram my pocket knife into the bottom, raising the hole to my mouth as I pull the tab. Like motherfucking stone cold. Yoo-hoo! I finish the can and look up to see that Fang now has a firework in their hand. They planted a few feet away and lit the fuse way too close to the base. It zips off seconds later and explodes in a red burst after a few moments. Oh hell yeah, this is way better than prom. What do you think they're doing there anyways? Having sex in the bathrooms? Who cares? Naomi's got her stupid crown and is probably sucking Nazer's dick in the locker room or something. That's specific. Fang sighs as I take another can from their bag and crack it open. You know, Trish had this big idea when we started Vern Drama. Fang sits down in the sand and I feel obligated to take a seat next to them, suffering the moist sand seeping into my clothes. We were going to play a show at prom and everyone was going to love us, and it was going to be our big break, like she always said. Ah, fuck. Now Trish went and did all that to you, and now none of that's happening. Fuck her. You know, part of me thought you two would just hate fuck and be done with it. Man, I wish. That's not happening. Why not? I finished the beer and tossed the can into the sand like a littering fuck. Better keep this party going. I just wish everything could go back to the way it was before all that bullshit. Fang takes a sip from her can and I grab another. You said it. You're already drunk. Looks like you are a lightweight after all. It's all a bunch of bullshit. School is bullshit and prom is bullshit. And everything is bullshit. Not you, though. You're not bullshit. Everything was great till fucking Trish did me done, dirty done. And then turned it into Rock Bottom 2.0. I actually had friends in life and shit. Not to come off as a fucking retard for once. Fuck Trish and fuck Naomi too. Fuck the world. Yeah, fuck that bitch Naomi. Fang downs the rest of her can and reaches for another. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Controlling freak probably does Nazer's homework. I bring my can up for another swig, but it's empty. Fucking bitch, even stealing my booze. I reach my hand, 2 hands, 4 hands. What the fuck? I reach into the bag and find more liquid substance and pop the top and chug it all at once. Look, you're stupid fucking Bland trying to fix people. And now you're wasted. Fuck I am. I bring my can up for another swig, but it's empty again. How does that bitch keep doing it? Where are you? I'm gonna kick your ass for stealing my booze. Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to hit women. Never mind. Always putting her nose into everything. How's Fang, Adam? What have you and Fang been up to, Adam? What a bitch. That pampered princess always acting like she's right. And now how she's got Nazer just wound up around her stupid finger. Yeah, poor fucking Naser. Even if his head looks like a perfect circle. Why is she laughing? Because you mumble, you idiot. Must have thought something funny. Yeah, poor Naser. How the fuck did he even hook up with her anyways? He's so worried about everyone. I always see him fretting about you. You wouldn't believe how much that pisses Naomi off. I can just imagine her now. No, stop paying attention to FANG! Why? The fuck's her deal anyways? Trying to fix FANG? Like, not her shit to fix. Not mine either. Fix. Excuse me, sir? What did you just say? Say something? You said Naomi was trying to fix me? Fuck. Well, you know what? We've been together long enough. You promised not to kill me? What? Sure. So Naomi, right? She's bugging me constantly when I first got here about dumb shit. Yes, she does, yes. Yeah, you fucking hate her and she fucking hates you and all, and she got me to start dating you. She thought I was some super cool magic guy that would make you normal or whatever. Wait, Naomi put you up to dating me? She tried, yeah. Something about wanting all of Nazer's attention because he thinks you're a screw-up. Shows what she knows, right? Probably couldn't fix you if I tried. Fang's eyebrows furrow. You think I need fixing? I mean, no more than anyone else. Everyone's got their problems, you know. Like me. I am so nice to people. I'm just too nice. And you do that weird thing with the pronouns for attention. Attention? We just gotta live with our faults sometimes, yeah? You can trust me. I know about this sort of thing. Pain blossoms across my cheek. Fang cradles her palm. If it feels anything like my face right now, she's gotta be hurting. What the fuck is wrong with you? How could you say this is for attention? What attention? You know this is who I am. What, a girl with daddy issues? You know I'm not a girl. You sure are fucking acting like one. Fang visibly pales. Somehow. Her eyes harden. Did you ever care about me, or were you just fixing everything Naomi didn't like? Like the fucking tool that you are. You serious? The way you're going, it seems anyone cares more about you than you. I can't believe I ever thought you were better than any of the other fuckheads at school. That I ever opened up to you thinking this time it would be different. That I actually stuck up for you and broke off with my friends. But you're still the same bigoted dumbass as the day I met you. You should be glad I put up with your shit as long as I have. I deserve a fucking prize or something. Not like anyone else would put up with a mentally ill schizo like you. Mentally ill. I am non-binary. You don't even make a passable... Shut up. I try to step closer. Her palms thrust roughly into my chest. The momentum from her shove and the soft footing beneath me send me sprawling back. I splash into the shallow water, the stinging salt burning my eyes. From my resting spot in the shallows, I see Fang's silhouette shrink into the distance. I sit up, rising out of the pool of ocean water to see her halfway up the beach. She stops for a moment and turns back. And I can barely make out her voice from so far away. Trish was right about you. Her wings shift, hiding her completely as she slips away into the night. I lean back, resubmerging into the black seawater. That is scary as shit to think about. Being in the sea, in the water at night. The pain from my cheek and in my eyes brings sobriety and clarity to what I've just done. Her parting words echo in my head, and I can't help but agree after I realize just what exactly happened. Surrounded by the salty air and soft waves, the alcohol finally gets to me, and I drift out of consciousness. That's scary as shit, man. After Fang broke up with me, everything just fell apart. I couldn't be bothered with school anymore, instead shutting myself in my room and replaying old games. Naturally, I flunked out. With time on the lease running out, I had to make a decision soon. College isn't an option, so my choices were minimum wage job, military, or going homeless. I'd rather not have stuck around town, and being homeless wasn't very appealing either. So that November, I signed up for the Navy as a packed seaman. The worst mistake of my life, and that's really saying something considering how I got here. I was sold on the idea of picking a real job and getting training. Instead, I was at the mercy of the brutal boatswain's mates. I have the pig and chicken shit tattooed on my feet to prove it. Or at least I did, until I sold my battle station to get them removed. I never want to touch a paintbrush in my life again. Though every day since, I've been eyeing rope. For 4 years, my life was suffering. Now I'm back here, plane ticket to anywhere. And I've picked Volcadere Bluff. What the fuck was I thinking? There was the simple answer to that. I wasn't. Just like I wasn't thinking on that beach. People don't change after all. I managed to get my old apartment in Skin Row back, and it's somehow even more of a shithole than it was 4 years ago. Only good thing out of the Navy was the monthly check. Fucking ladder wells, the steps finally got me in the end. Once I got my general discharge papers, I vowed to never step foot on a ship again. Instead, I've locked myself away in this room, just listlessly drifting through life, just like I've always wanted. The trash from all the deliveries has turned it into a small landfill. I'm out of smokes, I'm out of liquor, my apartment smells like a shallow grave. I really need to go out for once. I vaguely recall there being a pizza place nearby, some chain on the edge of Skin Row. Pizza always helps, and it's cheap. And there's a smoke shop nearby. With that plan settled, I grabbed a jacket that I haven't worn in weeks. I give it a quick smell check before putting it on and heading for the door. As I walk through the front of the building, I feel the burning bright light of the setting sun sear in my eyes. Fuck, it's like getting skull-fucked by one of Stoney's light bars. Is that a censorship joke? I think that's a censorship joke. What's wrong with anime? Seriously. I don't want to see pancake tits. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sony. I want my anime titties. After stumbling around like Helen Keller for a few moments, my eyes finally adjust to the sunlight, and I start to make my way down the street. Pizza time, here I come. It's morose and gray out, clouds hang heavy and blots the sun out. Pizza time. The homeless litter the streets more than usual in this part of town. Even outside the dingy pizza place I found. There's only a few people inside the joint when I enter. Look at this fucking guy. Here she is. The entire place could be described as slow. A cashier leans on one arm over the counter. The customer's pizza already looks cold on their plates. An ambient track plays at a molasses pace. And that guy is eating a burger for some reason in a pizza joint. It's just not right. It's incorrect. Time itself seems to be dilating in here. I order 2 slices to go and wait by the counter for the cashier to meander to the back for a new stack of boxes. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice that the place is a small stage tucked into the back. Oh, so they have live music. The current song ends, and they shift amongst themselves to get the next one ready. The drummer taps his drumsticks together and starts a basic percussion line. After a few beats, the dreary singing begins, and I feel my heart drop. No matter how much of my memory I repress, I could never forget that voice. I throw an inconspicuous glance across the room and confirm my suspicions. I can barely recognize FANG. A part of me denies that the person up on stage could have been her. The more rational side, however, clarifies that it's FANG up there, singing a song I know by heart. The years have not been kind to her. Her long gray hair is now totally shaved off, and she has tattoos down both of her arms. The thick black eyeliner makes her once bright amber eyes seem dull, and the expression on her face is one of absolute misery. The other 2 don't look any better off either. I don't think FANG's seen me yet, or doesn't recognize me. We're a few years older now, a few years wiser, or maybe just a bit worse off. The cashier returns with some cardboard boxes and packs my order into a neatly folded package. I stay and wait, watching her, hoping for her to look at me, recognize me. Notice that I'm the only one here who cares enough to watch her play. Finally, her eyes cast over the audience, looking over them, looking over me. Her gaze just passes me by, even though I'm the only one looking. She doesn't recognize me. It's sobering. I guess that was it. It was fun pretending this might go somewhere. That she would recognize me, drop her instrument, and come to my arms, and we start dating again. We forgive ourselves, and we start over. I let out a small sigh. I hesitate with the box in my hand. FANG is right there. I could take everything back, everything that went wrong, all because of that fight. If I try talking to her, she might forgive me. Give us both a fresh start. Things could go back the way they were, back before... Trish was right about you. I should really go get those smokes. I take one last look at Fang to further cement in my mind that I'm making the right choice. I couldn't save her. Why would I save her? In her infinite talent, can't she see she's a dump? I saw it. She's smart, I'm a dope. Yet why does she do that to herself? The bell on the door jingles its farewell, and I open the box to eat the first slice. As a taste of cardboard fills my mouth, I try to erase the last few minutes from my memory. But I know it won't ever leave. None of my memories will. I can just picture Fang, looking like a junkie like she does now in that pizzeria, playing to an audience of nobody, judging me on how I'm living from now on. And I'll say, yes, Fang, I live on a pension, alone in my apartment, playing games and watching movies and sleeping. It's all I could ever want, because I never wanted much in the first place. And she'll probably scream at me, vent her frustrations on me, call me selfish. And I'll just say goodbye, Fang. It could have been a painful way of separating again, after some possibly pleasant time playing catch-up. But the thought of coming back to my apartment alone with my pizza, watching a movie on my TV, undisturbed, with no judgment for my appearance or the place I live, it fills me with relief. It's all I ever wanted. It's all I'll ever need. Goodbye, Fang. It was nice seeing you again, I suppose. Because I haven't changed. People never change. Ending 204, Anon and the Infinite Sadness. Egg hunt? What egg hunt? What the fuck? Pizza and smokes.
My life is like a video game.
You know, life doesn't really feel like a video game anymore.